What's going on all you gamers, here we are back with some more Outriders, and today is not my usual style of video. Today is just going to be an update on what they've managed to implement, what they've changed, and hopefully what they've fixed in the game with the latest patch. So if you'd like to see what they've changed and updated, then stay tuned, that's coming up next. What's going on all you guys and girls, as always, Full Things Gaming, Full Things Xbox, and of course a lot more Outriders content and all the latest and greatest on the way, then why not hit that subscribe and bell icon. But for today I'm going to be doing a really short kind of patch notes as such. I am not going to read it verbatim, I am not going to make these long at all, and they're only going to be coming out when I feel that it's kind of necessary to keep you informed on some of the stuff in the game. Today is definitely one of those times because hopefully, fingers crossed, they fix something that really has been bugging the community. So what have they done? So first off, they've addressed an issue that basically made it so some players weren't able to sign in at all. I didn't even know this was a thing, but apparently some people were still having issues with that. I thought that was a really early thing, but apparently in some cases it still existed. So fingers crossed that's fixed that and everyone can sign in now. As well as that, they've added telemetry to track and diagnose sign-in issues. So basically, if it does come up again, or if there's still any ongoing issues, they should be able to diagnose it and kind of rectify it a lot faster. So next up, and they've rectified the brood mother's behaviour, where in certain cases, she could basically one-shot you, taking off all of your health and killing you instantly. Apparently now that's been rectified and that no longer happens, which is really nice because I've definitely had that myself when I've kind of been scratching my head and thought that it probably shouldn't happen. Next up, and this is a big one for me, I really hope this does fix a lot of things, and this is fixes for crashes. I myself find that a lot of times, especially for some reason when I'm on the boss, or the boss of an expedition should I say, my game crashes just before I'm going to beat it and I'm kicked back to home screen. Let me know in the comments if I'm alone on this, but honestly it always seems to be on the bosses or the very final stage of the expeditions, and it can be very frustrating when it happens a few times each day. So fingers crossed that's one of the crashes that they fixed, and hopefully there's not as many crashes in general in the game, because it can definitely happen, especially when you're playing multiplayer and such. Now next up, and this is the biggie, this is the reason why I'm uploading this, they have said that they've finally been able to fix the issue with the mitigation. Basically, there was an issue or a bug as such where your armor values just weren't being calculated properly and you were just getting absolutely torn to pieces. Often being one shot or just two hit, or basically absolutely ground and pounded because you had no mitigation whatsoever in some cases. Really annoying, frustrating, and it left it so that some people just weren't able to play or just kind of gave the game a break because they couldn't get through any of the content. Now they've said they've fixed that, so fingers crossed everything should be back to its original way. Let me know in the comments if you're finding that, because then fingers crossed we're all back on level peggings and we're able to clear the content as it's intended. Now lastly, they have said there are other minor bug fixes, but I couldn't really delve into that at the moment, so I'm guessing it's very minimal and stuff they may bring out in a full patch guide notes at some point. For the time being, I don't think it's anything to worry about too much. Alongside that, they've said if you have a little look when you complete expeditions, at certain points there may be a little bug where the damage blocks that, looks very low, ridiculously low in some cases. They said don't worry about it, it is literally just a cosmetic thing and that you should still be blocking it in game, it's just that it's not registering at the end. Alright all you guys and girls, like I said, I'll try and keep these short and sweet whenever I bring them out, and I will not be bringing loads and loads of these out. I'll just be bringing them out when I feel you need a bit of an update, or they're going to be dropping some news on us that will aid the community, such as DLC or any kind of news that we'll really be looking forward to. Such as this, where we can finally play the game again without getting punched and dying 3 times over. As always guys and girls, take care, I'll see you on next day.